It's increasingly clear that the battle in Ukraine is going to be long and drawn out. This being the case, logistics and supplies are all very important. I'm actually in a warehouse where common Ukrainian citizens are providing basic items which will go to soldiers deployed on the front. The message and the goal is very clear. We are in it for the long haul, and therefore our soldiers need to be provisioned. I'm joined by someone now who's actually enabling this process in this giant warehouse which I'm in. Thanks very much for speaking to us. What's your name?
My name is Roman.
Roman, what are all the items that you're collecting?
So we definitely divided to different fields. Like the first one is all the medicine and like all for the doctors. We prepare their tactical first aid kit. The second one is only provision. So different kind of food, some sweets, some nuts, and all like that. And this is the third department. We are collecting here all the hygiene for the Parasalansi, like that guys.
Refugees.
Yeah, for the refugees. And also the basic, we are preparing here the provision for the territory's defense.
So you've got, for example, sleeping bags, mattresses, sleeping pads.
We have.
Now, who's been giving you all of this?
It depends. Like the first couple of days, it were guys from Lviv and Lviv region and the Western Ukraine. In nowadays, this is some provision from the Poland. We've accepted trucks from Italy, from Spain, from Portugal.
So this is all international aid, or is it Ukrainian citizens who say, I want to help also? Is that also happening?
Of course, Ukrainian citizen. For example, we accepted a lot of stuff and a lot of clothes for the touristic shops. But it was during the first days. Nowadays, all of them are totally empty, so we accepted all the provision from the Western Europe.
So I guess the big problem then is, now that you've got all of this, is to actually have logistics and infrastructure to get it to soldiers on the front. That would be the next phase. That must be a huge challenge because, there's fighting happening all around. So getting it to the people who need it must be a big challenge.
It looks like it will be, but we solved that problem because all of that warehouse was operated by Boy Scouts, and the Maraja, the network of Boy Scouts is really huge in Ukraine because we camp with the guys from Kiev or from Mykolaiv or from Kharkiv. So we know all of them by phone and we can understand that we can trust them. So for example, they ask, hey guys, we need a truck like 20 tons, for example, of the provision. So they found a truck. We load truck here and it went to Kharkiv, for example.
Are you military yourself?
No.
You're not. You're a civilian.
Yes.
You're a civilian person. So that's really fascinating. You're relying on Boy Scouts. In other words, kids or just adults.
Every one of us, like mostly 75% of people who are working here, like volunteering here, are Boy Scouts. So
how old are they?
From 18 till 35.
Okay.
So for us, it's like for people around, not a Boy Scout, it looked like insane. Like how people who never worked in logistic or in warehouse can organize all of it. But for us, it's very simple because we were at the scout camps and we know how to do that. We know how to fix different kind of problems. So
you're using Boy Scouts as your distribution network. Right?
Absolutely.
And so when you get a call for stuff somewhere, you use your Boy Scout network to go from one place to another till it reaches its destination.
So, for example, another thing, like this kind of example. A lot of Boy Scouts are running kind of a Spartan race. So it's like a race with the obstacles. And we have a friend in Kiev who helps the guys. So he called me, hey, we need sleeping pads, we need sleeping bags, we need some aid kits. I said, yeah, of course. So we collected in 5 minutes, prepare it. He said, we have another driver, our friend. The driver is on the way here, so he can collect it, and it goes directly there. So a small network around us, we don't need to make a huge network all around.
That sounds really impressive. Thanks very much for speaking to us. So there you have it. A look at a small logistics setup, but one that's so important because this is going to be protracted. It's going to be long drawn out. How are they actually getting all of these supplies, which have been largely provided from outside countries, some coming in from Ukrainian citizens, to those soldiers? That's going to be a big challenge, but they're relying on who? On Boy Scouts. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.